Hello, my Sagittariuses. You guys are going last this go round. I just started from Capricorn and went on down since it's Capricorn season, but hello, my Sagittariuses. This is going to be your career and money reading for January 2022. We are just going to take a look at what possible energies could be coming through for you this month surrounding career and money, and maybe what themes as well. So yes, Spirit, what energies can Sagittarius expect surrounding career and money this month, January 2022? So we've got Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. We've got Lord, take charge with authority. Ooh, this is the first time I've seen this card come out in all the readings. Oh, and Guardian, Angel, you are not alone. Okay. So we are going to go ahead and pull some clarifiers for you to expand on these messages using my tarot deck. So what energies can Sagittarius expect for this month, January 2022, surrounding career and money? Way too many came out, but we'll take this one. So you've got the Empress. Okay, you've got the Ten of Wands, you've got the Three of Wands, is it gonna come out or no? All right, we've got the Seven of Cups, we've got Temperance, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Look what came out. This came out the first time when I was like, are you going to come out or no? But I didn't take it because it didn't like fully fall out, but it also wouldn't go back in the deck. And look, it just came out again. The Eight of Swords. Look what just came out too. Flipped over. The Nine of Pentacles. And we've also got the Eight of Cups. Very interesting energy, Sag. I will say that just from looking at it. Very, very interesting. Okay. All right. So right away with this first row here, I feel like the message is kind of clear. So it's so you have the Magic Guardian, which says unlock the magic within, and it's clarified by the Empress, Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. So the Empress is all about creativity, practicing self-love, engaging in more creative activities, you know, basically like creating more abundance in your life. It could also mean like receiving things from unexpected sources. So, I mean, like money or job offers, all those possibilities. But I really think it's saying it's time for you to be creative, Sagittarius. The Seven of Cups here is all about the possibilities. It's all about daydreaming, ideas, you know, so many big ideas. And it makes me feel like you are in a space right now where you have so many creative ideas. And the Eight of Swords talks about feeling trapped or restricted or limited in some sort of way. So I mean, this could literally be like a specific situation where like maybe, you know, you were trapped in a maybe you felt trapped in a situation with someone who maybe wasn't supportive, or maybe you have a job that you just no longer love, or maybe your mindset is like scarcity based right now, like in terms of like money and, you know, career options, and maybe you're in a headspace where you might feel like you're like in survival mode. You're not really thinking in abundance mode. You know what I mean? You know how sometimes like I'll give you an example. So let's say, you know, you get an offer, a company hits you up and they're like, hey, we will pay you $200 to make some content about our brand. But you know how much time and effort goes into content creation. And this is the first brand that has reached out to you in a while. And so you know that $200 is a little low based on the amount of time and effort that it takes to create the content that they are asking for. But because your mind is scarcity based, you'll take it because you're like, oh, well, I don't know when another brand is going to reach out to me again, or I don't know when another opportunity like this is going to present itself again. So instead of negotiating, I'll just take their offer because I don't want them to say, oh, we'll just find someone else. So I'll just take the offer, although I don't feel good about the offer, but I know I need the money. So I'll just take it instead of being more abundance based mentally and saying, you know what, if they've got $200 to offer, that means there's more money in the back. So I'm going to counter offer them and ask for $400 to create this content for them. And I'm not afraid of what their response is going to be. The worst thing they can say is no. And if they say no, then I trust that, you know, another opportunity will come my way that's worth my time, that I'm going to feel good about. That's the difference that we're talking about here. So, I mean, and that's just like an example, but it's just an example of like how one's mind can deceive them. If your mind is telling you, oh, another opportunity like this is not going to come, I need to take it, I need to be grateful, like although it's not the amount that I want, I should be grateful anyway. No. How about you shift that mentality and you ask for what you're worth? You ask for what's going to make you feel good. And this is just a total example, but the Eight of Swords card being here, it represents some sort of limiting thoughts or limiting energy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you've been in a space, Sagittarius, where you've been kind of feeling a little trapped or restricted or whatever, whether it's like internally or, again, like I said, maybe you have fallen out of love with a job, or maybe you've experienced a situation in the past with a person that you were involved with that made you feel like you weren't supported, made you feel like you couldn't be yourself in some sort of way. And in a way, because even if you look at the imagery on this card, so in a way, it might have created some sort of like doubt within you to where, you know, you second guess yourself a lot. You might overthink certain things because there's that doubt, there's that fear there's that mentality there's something there that is like stopping you. And I think that's why the Unlock the Magic Within card is here, because it's encouraging you like, hey, we see that you have a ton of creative ideas. It's time for you to be more creative. It's time for you to step into that Empress energy. So, I mean, even if you look at the imagery on the Empress card, the Empress is, so in the tarot deck, there are 4 queens, okay? There's 4 queens in the tarot deck. The Empress is above those. She's like all the queens combined. Okay, so basically I feel like what this is saying, especially with the Unlock the Magic Within card here, I really just feel like it's saying, hey, it's time for you to get out of your head. And that might be easier said than done, but it's pretty much just saying, hey, we need you to get to a place where you're more creative. You have more faith in yourself. Unlock that magic within. We need you to get to a place. We need you to be willing to get to a place to where you have more faith in yourself. So that's what I'm getting from this first row here. The second row here, you have the Lord card, which says, take charge with authority, and it's clarified by the 10 of Wands, the Temperance card, and the 9 of Pentacles. And so I feel like this row is kind of like piggybacking off of what the first row said, because the 10 of Wands represents burdens. Feeling overwhelmed. In this case, I mean, the 10 of Wands could mean like you are like taking on more than you can handle. Like maybe you're saying yes to too many people, or maybe you're agreeing to do too much at this time and you're kind of spreading yourself a little bit too thin. And it's starting to become burdensome on you. And maybe that is what is contributing to you not taking action on these creative ideas that you have. But it could also mean it's more of like a mental battle. I feel like it could be like a mental thing too. Like maybe you feel overwhelmed with your thoughts. Maybe you feel burdened by your thoughts. You know, who knows what your inner voice has been telling you. I don't know if your inner voice has been telling you like, no, don't do it. Now it's not the right time. Or don't do that. No one's going to like it. Or, you know, what if people don't like it? Like, I feel like this could be, if it's not like a physical battle, like, you know, you spreading yourself too thin, you have too much on your plate. I feel like it could be like a mental thing, especially since we just spoke about the 8 of Swords. Like, I feel like the 10 of Wands is saying, like, this is like feeling overwhelmed, like burdened. And maybe you're burdened by your thoughts. And I think that's why it's like, I think that's why the Lord card is here, which says like, take charge and authority. I think it's just telling you like, hey, snap out of it. You know, step into your power, step up, like take charge, take authority, and just do it. Do the shit. You know, and the 9 of Pentacles here, this talks about like success and like enjoyment. The 9 of Pentacles also says, as it relates to like career and money. So this is for anybody who is in a space where maybe you're no longer in love with your job, or maybe you have been taking on a little bit more than you can handle. This 9 of Pentacles is pretty much saying, hey, know that success is yours and it's okay for you to relax. It's okay for you to take a step back from work, take a step back and rest from all of your responsibilities and just recharge. When you get back, you'll still be prosperous. Things will still be okay. Like, you know, they might even be better because you decided to rest, because you decided to take that break. And again, if it's not about taking on too many tasks or anything like work related, and if it's just solely like this mental battle, it's still saying like take charge and authority, snap out of it, like success is yours. Okay, you are good. You are going to be good. And then you got the Temperance card here, which is all about divine timing. Okay, it's all about, you know, not being afraid to call in for help. You know, so that means like praying or asking spirit to help guide you. So I really feel like this row is pretty much just reiterating what the first one was talking about. Like, it's time for you to really trust in your big ideas, even if you feel like they're crazy. Be confident, unlock that magic within, you know, take charge of your ideas, of your life with authority. Be confident, because you will be okay. In this last row here, Sagittarius, you have the guardian angel, which says you are not alone, and it is clarified by the 3 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. So the 3 of Wands represents like growth and expansion. It talks about new opportunities being presented to you. It talks about the possibility of traveling for work. And so that's just like, I feel like that's just a small sneak peek into what is possible for you if you move forward with your creative ideas. And if you feel like you have too many ideas, try to focus on one, but listen to your gut, you know what I mean, to make that decision. But it just depends on your situation. But I feel like this is just like a sneak peek of what's possible for you. The 10 of Pentacles is here, and the 10 of Pentacles is like the family inheritance card, generational wealth, you know what I mean? So maybe you're in a space where you're thinking about your future, you're thinking about what your legacy is going to be, what you're going to leave behind to your children and your grandchildren if you have them. But it can also talk about you possibly working with close friends or family members on something, entering a partnership of some kind. And I think that's why the you are not alone card is here. I mean, there is that possibility. Maybe, you know, you will be working with someone, who knows. And then the 8 of Cups is here. So the 8 of Cups talks about walking away from something that is no longer serving you. So again, so if it's a situation where you are no longer in love with your job, there's a strong possibility you are close to, if you haven't already, considering leaving your job. If it's more of a mental situation, again, like, you could be leaving those negative thoughts behind. You could be leaving all the doubt behind. So just take it as it resonates. I do want to pull one more row for you, Sagittarius, because I feel like this reading is really straightforward. You're being encouraged to walk away from something, to leave something behind, and I think it could apply to both, but I'm not Sure, so we'll see. I think it could be mental, and I also think it could be like an actual job. So Earth Guardian says stay rooted and grounded. Just want to see if there's going to be any additional messages for you, Sagittarius, for January 2022 surrounding career and money. Because I feel like your entire spread was like pretty straightforward. Like, hey, look, it's time for you to let go of these thoughts and really step into your God or goddess energy, unlock that magic within, and bring those creative ideas to life, because it's going to lead to abundance. And then again, like I said, if it's not like a mental thing, it could be like, hey, all right, look, you're not feeling this job anymore, you're not feeling whatever anymore, and it's not aligned with what you want anymore, so it's time for you to walk away and focus on something else, because there's so many possibilities out there for you. So you got the Page of Cups, you got the Knight of Wands, you got the Six of Cups. All right, Sagittarius, so this last row, this bonus row, you have the Earth Guardian, which says stay rooted and grounded, and it's clarified by the Page of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So the Page of Cups is all about messages from Spirit. It can mean love messages sometimes, but not necessarily. It could also mean just being open to receiving messages from Spirit. So that could be the example that I love using in terms of like receiving messages from Spirit is like repeating numbers, maybe certain, you know, symbols. Those are just examples, but just being open to receiving those messages, seeing what they mean and how you can possibly apply it to your life. The Knight of Wands is all about like, it's like an energy of like business picking up very quickly after a period of stagnation. Again, like if you are no longer in love with the job that you work, or if you feel like there's been like a sort of a mental blockage or mental constraint, you're going to be moving forward if you choose to bring any of your creative ideas to life, because I just feel like you have really great ideas, Sagittarius. Also too, I also wanted to mention that the Page of Cups can talk about like getting in touch with your inner child and finding like playful ways to express yourself. You know, especially if you've been in like a mental blockage all this time, it might be time for you to just get back to those roots, though, you know, your inner child roots. If you think of a child, children are so carefree, you know. Children can get in trouble for something, and then 5 minutes later they're like off playing, and like it's like they've completely forgotten, you know what I mean, like that they just got in trouble. They don't hold on to things. There's like no mental prisons with children. It's like they're just so carefree, like they just really are in the moment and unapologetic about it, and like, yeah. And then you have the Six of Cups here too. So the Six of Cups, in terms of like career and money, it does state like working with children could be good for you during this time. Who knows, like maybe you could draw, you know, creative inspiration from them. It could also mean like you just have like the support of your family right now, your friends and family, and that's motivating you at this time to focus more and achieve more and like really step into your power. And it could also just mean like, with the Ten of Pentacles being here, I mean, there is a possibility you could go into some sort of business venture with friend, family member, spouse, what have you. I mean, the Six of Cups can represent that too. You know, you doing something with someone that you're very fond of, that you care about. So I just see like you coming out of some sort of blockage, whether it's like a mental blockage or you literally just walking away from something that's no longer aligned with you at this time. And it just seems like you have tons of ideas, you're thinking about your future, and it's time for you to step up. Basically, it's time for you to just be confident, take charge, step up, unlock the magic within, and just go for it, because I see that if you do, good things will come from it. That's what I see. So good luck, Sagittarius. You know what too, Sagittarius? I will say this for this last row here. So I gave you my opinion on like what this can mean like from a career and money perspective, but I feel the need to give you the perspective of this row from a love and romance standpoint. So the Page of Cups, again, like I said, it can represent love messages, playful messages. It could also mean like maybe you're feeling like more flirtatious at this time. And the Knight of Wands is like, it's a fast action, passionate type card. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. I just got to download. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. So, oh my gosh. So, if you are with someone, what I feel is what this is saying. This is for the Sagittariuses that are with someone. You might be feeling more flirtatious during this time, okay? And if you are, you're being encouraged to give that energy to your partner, okay? The Knight of Wands, like I said, it's a very fast action, passionate type energy. And, you know, this could represent your partner. You might view your partner as someone who is charming, who's passionate. Maybe they view you this way. And then the Six of Cups is like memories. You know, it's like someone that you're fond of. And the fact that the stay rooted and grounded card is here, maybe it's saying like your spouse is going to be the one to help keep you rooted and grounded during this time. Because, I mean, there is definitely something happening here. Something is happening in terms of like a mental shift, like you walking away, leaving behind like certain thought patterns, or you just like leaving a job. And I think this is saying like this could represent your partner keeping you rooted and grounded during this time. This message is specifically for my Sagittariuses that are with someone. For my single Sagittariuses, again, same messages kind of apply. You know, we know the Page of Cups is like the love messages card. The Knight of Wands is, you know, someone coming in fast. And then the Six of Cups, again, it's like, it can also represent someone from your past who is thinking of you right now. So, and we are in Venus retrograde until January 29th. So you might hear from someone from your past, whether it's like online, a text or phone call, DM. Maybe they might like your picture, or it can mean any of that. And this is like if you're single or with someone. I mean, and knowing that we are in Venus retrograde, don't be alarmed or surprised if you do hear from someone from your past in some sort of way. I know I have. I mean, I randomly like got on Facebook one day and I had a DM from an ex that I have not spoken to in like a year. And it was just so random. And I'm just like, yep, we are in Venus retrograde. So I'm not surprised. So yeah. So if you're with someone, don't be surprised if that happens. Stay rooted and grounded. And if you're single, you know, if someone else from the past resurfaces, stay rooted and grounded, okay? Use your intuition, use your gut, because, you know, I just see that you have a lot of work to do. There's a lot of work to do, Sagittarius, and your future is counting on you. So yeah, so that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope this reading resonates. If it does not, feel free to check out your moon, your rising, or your Venus for any other messages that, you know, could apply to you for this month. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next reading.